Did you know that by the time most people reach their 60s, they've already lost up to 30% of their muscle strength even if they still eat well and stay active? Doctors call it sarcopenia, but what it really means is this: your body is starving for the right kind of protein. For years, we've been told that eating eggs every morning is the golden rule for strong muscles and lasting energy. But new science is quietly rewriting that story. A recent clinical study found that one vegetable-based protein outperformed eggs in helping seniors rebuild and preserve lean muscle mass. Yes, a simple, affordable plant food, something you can find in almost every market, can help older adults regain muscle, balance, and independence faster than traditional animal protein. When researchers compared how the body absorbs protein after 70, the results shocked them. While egg protein supports muscle maintenance, this plant protein triggered up to 40% higher muscle synthesis, meaning your muscles actually rebuild and grow stronger, not weaker. And the best part, it's gentle on the stomach, heart-friendly, and perfectly suited for seniors who want to stay strong without heavy workouts or supplements. So if you've been wondering why your legs feel weaker, or why climbing stairs seems harder than it used to, stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll reveal what this food is, how it works, and why 99% of seniors are still missing out on nature's most powerful muscle-restoring secret. Here's the truth that few people ever talk about: muscle loss after 60 isn't just a part of aging. It's a silent condition fueled by what's missing in your daily meals. You see, after age 60, your body becomes less efficient at converting protein into muscle fibers, a process scientists call anabolic resistance. It means that even if you're eating chicken, eggs, or protein shakes, only a small portion of that protein actually helps rebuild your muscles. The rest, it gets wasted, leaving you weaker every month without realizing why. That's why many seniors who eat healthy still find it hard to climb stairs or carry groceries. Their bodies are no longer absorbing protein the way they used to. But here's the good news: science has finally found a way to fight back. Recent studies show that certain plant proteins can bypass anabolic resistance entirely. Unlike heavy animal proteins that require more energy to digest, these vegetable-based amino acids are absorbed faster, directly fueling the muscles where they're needed most. In one study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging, adults over 70 who swapped one meal a day for this special plant protein gained 15% more lean muscle mass in just 8 weeks, without lifting weights or taking supplements. This is a game changer for anyone who wants to build muscle after 70 naturally. Because it's not just about getting stronger. It's about moving freely, standing taller, and keeping your independence for years to come. So if you've ever wondered why your legs feel weaker, or why recovery takes longer than it used to, this may be the reason. And in the next section, I'll show you exactly which food delivers this kind of strength, a simple, affordable plant protein you probably already have in your kitchen. Stick with me, because this next discovery could redefine what's possible for anyone who wants to regain strength after 60 and live with confidence again. Now that you understand why so many seniors struggle to build muscle, even when they eat right, it's time to uncover the food that changes everything. Forget expensive powders, complicated diets, or hard-to-digest animal protein. Because researchers have identified a simple, natural plant protein that can build muscle after 70 more effectively than eggs. What is it? It's soy, and more specifically, fermented soy, found in traditional foods like tempeh, natto, and miso. The science behind this smart protein. For years, soy got a mixed reputation. Some said it was weak or incomplete. But modern research paints a very different picture, especially for seniors. When soy is fermented, its proteins break down into smaller, highly bioavailable amino acids. That means your body can absorb and use them up to 30% more efficiently than the protein from cooked meat or eggs. In other words, you get more strength per bite without overloading your digestion. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Geriatric Nutrition and Exercise found that older adults who consumed fermented soy protein daily showed a 25% improvement in muscle protein synthesis compared to those who consumed standard animal protein. Even more impressive, they also reported fewer digestive issues, better energy, and improved balance, key signs of regaining strength after 60. How it works in the body. Here's how this works. When you eat fermented soy, your body gets a unique combination of complete amino acids, isoflavones, and plant enzymes that boost your muscles' ability to use protein effectively. Isoflavones act like natural protectors, reducing inflammation inside muscle fibers, helping them repair faster after activity. At the same time, these compounds improve blood flow and nutrient delivery, ensuring your muscles are constantly being refueled. That's the main reason many nutrition scientists now consider fermented soy one of the most effective plant proteins for seniors. It's gentle on the stomach, but powerful for rebuilding strength. And the benefits don't stop there. Fermented soy also supports bone density and joint health, two things that go hand in hand with muscle strength. Studies show its calcium and magnesium help maintain balance and reduce the risk of falls, one of the biggest threats to senior independence. Real stories, real results. Take Helen, age 73, from Oregon. She'd always been active, hiking, gardening, even light yoga. But after her 70th birthday, she noticed her legs felt heavier and her balance wasn't what it used to be. Her doctor mentioned age-related muscle loss and suggested more protein, but she struggled with eggs and meat. They upset her stomach. Then she discovered tempeh, a traditional fermented soy food rich in complete protein. Within a few weeks, she replaced her usual bacon and eggs with a small serving of tempeh stir-fry and a side of vegetables. After 6 weeks, her walking speed improved, her energy returned, and her morning stiffness nearly disappeared. She called it her plant-powered comeback. When asked what changed, Helen said something simple but powerful: "I stopped eating for my age and started eating for my strength." Her story isn't unique. Dozens of clinical reports echo the same pattern. Seniors who add fermented soy to their weekly meals experience measurable increases in lean muscle and mobility. The brain-muscle connection, and here's something most people don't realize: building muscle after 70 isn't just about physical strength. The more muscle mass you preserve, the better your brain performs. Muscles act like tiny metabolic engines that help regulate blood sugar and hormone balance, both crucial for memory and mental sharpness. A 2023 study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience showed that older adults who increased muscle mass through high-quality plant proteins like fermented soy scored higher on cognitive tests and reported better mood and focus. That means when you strengthen your body, you're also protecting your mind. It's not vanity, it's longevity. How to use this food daily? The best part: you don't need fancy recipes or supplements. Here's how you can start. Add tempeh slices to your breakfast or salad. Use miso paste in soups or sauces. It adds rich flavor and beneficial probiotics. Try a small serving of natto with rice or eggs. It's sticky but incredibly nutrient-dense. For most seniors, even 1/2 cup of fermented soy per day can deliver visible improvements within a month, especially when paired with gentle movement like walking or stretching. And remember, the goal isn't to eat more. It's to eat smarter. To choose foods your body can truly use. Why this works better than eggs? You might be wondering, why does fermented soy outperform eggs, the so-called gold standard of protein? It comes down to bioavailability and inflammation. Eggs are rich in protein, yes, but they're also high in methionine and cholesterol, which can create oxidative stress in older cells. Fermented soy, on the other hand, contains antioxidants that protect muscle tissue from that very damage. Plus, while eggs digest quickly, fermented soy provides a slow, steady release of amino acids, giving your muscles a continuous source of fuel throughout the day. That's why so many seniors who switch from animal protein to plant-based protein say they feel lighter, stronger, and more energetic, not bloated or sluggish. Why it matters for every senior. At Senior Health Over 60, we believe this. Aging isn't the end of strength, it's the beginning of wisdom in how we nourish it. The food choices you make after 60 shape how well you move, think, and live in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. If there's one thing to remember from this part, it's this. You can build muscle after 70, you can regain strength after 60, and it all starts with giving your body what it truly understands, real nutrition from real food. The protein in fermented soy doesn't just help rebuild what's lost. It helps protect what you still have, your independence, your mobility, your confidence. And if one simple, affordable food can do all that, imagine what happens when we combine it with a few more science-backed senior health tips in the next section. So stay with me, because next, we'll explore how to combine this plant protein with other natural nutrients that supercharge your recovery, improve joint health, and keep you moving strong, one meal at a time. If fermented soy is the spark that reignites your strength, then what comes next is the fuel that keeps it burning. Because science is clear, no single food alone can build muscle after 70. It takes synergy, the right mix of proteins, minerals, and antioxidants working together like a perfectly tuned orchestra. And at Senior Health Over 60, we believe that orchestra starts in your kitchen, the hidden pair that doubles strength gains. Let's begin with something simple, pairing fermented soy with whole grains like amaranth or quinoa. Why? Because together, they form what scientists call a complete amino acid profile. Fermented soy provides lysine and leucine, while amaranth adds methionine and tryptophan, the exact blend your muscles need for protein synthesis and recovery. In a 2020 study published in the Journal of Aging and Metabolism, seniors who consumed soy and amaranth together showed a 38% increase in muscle mass over 12 weeks compared to those eating eggs and white rice. Even better, they reported better digestion, less bloating, and improved energy throughout the day, proof that the right food combination works harder than supplements ever could. This is one of those senior health tips that seems almost too simple, but it's the kind of simplicity that works. You don't need to eat more, you just need to eat smarter. A small breakfast bowl of amaranth porridge topped with grilled tempeh or a few cubes of tofu can jumpstart your recovery process for the day. It's not just a meal, it's your muscle maintenance ritual. The power of green allies. Next, let's talk about greens. Not the fancy kind, the forgotten kind. The ones that once grew in our grandparents' gardens but slowly disappeared from modern plates. Spinach, pumpkin leaves, purslane, these greens hold the minerals that make muscle regeneration possible. Calcium for contraction, magnesium for relaxation, iron for oxygen delivery, and vitamin K, the quiet guardian that keeps your bones strong while your muscles rebuild. When combined with fermented soy, these leafy greens form a nutrient matrix that accelerates recovery and reduces inflammation, two key obstacles that make it harder to build muscle after 70. A study from Nutrients Journal in 2021 found that seniors who consumed dark leafy greens 4 times a week had 19% greater lower body strength than those who didn't. That's the kind of strength that keeps you walking, climbing, and moving without fear of falling, the foundation of real independence. The circulation factor. Why blood flow equals strength? Now, here's a secret most people overlook. Muscles don't grow just because you eat protein. They grow because that protein reaches your muscle tissue, and that depends entirely on circulation. Poor circulation starves muscles of oxygen, leading to fatigue, cramps, and slow recovery, especially after 70. That's where foods rich in nitrates like beets and leafy greens come in. Nitrates open up blood vessels, improving oxygen delivery to muscles and helping them recover faster. In a clinical nutrition study, seniors who drank beetroot juice before walking or light resistance training improved their endurance by 22% in just 3 weeks. That's why in every Senior Health Over 60 meal plan, we pair plant protein with circulation boosters, fermented soy with beets, spinach, or even a sprinkle of turmeric. This combination doesn't just fuel muscles, it awakens them. Real transformation, the story of George, age 76. Let me tell you about George, a 76-year-old retired carpenter from Florida. Years of hard labor had left his joints stiff and his balance shaky. He thought his strongest days were behind him until he discovered this simple food pattern through one of our senior health tips videos. He began adding tempura stir-fry with spinach and quinoa twice a week, sipping a small glass of beet juice before his daily walks. Within 8 weeks, George could climb stairs again without holding the railing. He told us, "I didn't just regain strength. I regained confidence." His doctor was stunned by his muscle tone and blood circulation improvements. George laughed and said, "It's not supplements, it's supper." That's the power of real food. When you fuel your body with the right nutrients, your body thanks you by rebuilding itself. The recovery trinity: protein, movement, and rest. Now that you know the food side, here's something crucial. To truly regain strength after 60, you need the recovery trinity. 1. Protein intake: fermented soy, amaranth, greens. 2. Gentle movement: walking, resistance bands, stretching. 3. Quality sleep: the time when your muscles actually repair. You can't skip any of them because when you sleep, your body uses the amino acids from that day's meals to rebuild your muscle fibers. That's why so many experts now recommend having a small, protein-rich snack before bed, like half a cup of cottage cheese or a warm bowl of miso soup. These are easy, digestion-friendly ways to help your body stay in repair mode overnight. If you combine that with 15 to 20 minutes of light movement and a consistent sleep schedule, your results can multiply, not just physically, but mentally too. Remember, muscle loss after 70 isn't inevitable, it's reversible. Science has proven that with the right food, motion, and rest, older adults can gain muscle mass and strength faster than many expect. The Science of Hope: researchers from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed seniors aged 68 to 82 who improved their diets with plant-based protein and gentle exercise. After 10 weeks, their leg strength increased by 25% and muscle size by 9%. But here's the most inspiring part: their confidence scores improved by 40%. That means it wasn't just their muscles growing. It was their belief in what's still possible. At Senior Health Over 60, that's our mission: to turn science into hope and hope into action. You can build muscle after 70. You can regain strength after 60. And it doesn't start in a clinic or a supplement bottle. It starts in your kitchen, one real meal at a time. Next step, in the next part, we'll reveal how to put all these pieces together into a simple daily routine, a rhythm that keeps your muscles strong, your joints flexible, and your mind sharp. Because longevity isn't luck, it's a lifestyle. And at Senior Health Over 60, we're here to walk that path with you. So stay tuned and remember, strength doesn't retire. It just needs the right fuel to return. After learning the science, it's time to turn knowledge into action. Because at Senior Health Over 60, we believe strength isn't lost with age, it's rebuilt through small, consistent choices every day. Even after 70, your body still listens. You just have to speak its language: nutrition, movement, and recovery. Morning, fuel your muscles early. Your first meal sets the tone for your entire day. After hours of fasting overnight, your muscles are starving for protein. Start your day with a plant-powered breakfast: cooked oatmeal or quinoa, a few slices of tofu or boiled eggs, a handful of greens like kale or spinach, and a sprinkle of chia or flaxseed. This combination provides the amino acids your muscles need to build muscle after 70. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that seniors who ate at least 25 grams of protein at breakfast maintained 30% more lean muscle mass than those who didn't. Remember, it's not about eating more, it's about eating right. That's one of the simplest senior health tips for lifelong strength. Midday, move and maintain. By noon, your goal is to activate muscle fibers. You don't need a gym, just 20 minutes of gentle resistance. Light hand weights, elastic bands, or simple chair squats. Movement increases blood flow, delivering nutrients where they're needed most. Pair this with a light snack, maybe a banana and peanut butter or soy yogurt, to support muscle recovery. As we often say on Senior Health Over 60, food feeds your muscles, but movement brings them to life. This combination of movement and mindful eating is how thousands of seniors regain strength after 60, safely and naturally. Afternoon, reduce inflammation, build resilience. Inflammation is one of the biggest reasons seniors lose strength. That's why your lunch should fight it head-on. Try a meal with lentil or chickpea soup, steamed greens like bok choy or collards. A side of brown rice or amaranth, seasoned with turmeric or ginger. Research in Clinical Nutrition Research 2023 found seniors who consumed turmeric daily had 25% less joint pain and improved mobility. Every bite helps keep muscles and joints working together, the foundation of healthy aging. Evening, repair while you rest. Here's a secret few talk about. Muscle repair happens while you sleep. That's why dinner matters. Choose foods rich in slow-digesting protein like cottage cheese or tofu soup, sweet potatoes and steamed vegetables, or a warm glass of soy milk with cinnamon before bed. This steady flow of amino acids repairs muscle fibers overnight, helping your body build muscle after 70 while you rest. Think of it as your night shift for strength, quiet, steady, and powerful. The Senior Strength Blueprint, if you follow this daily rhythm. Protein in the morning, movement at midday. Anti-inflammatory lunch, repair-focused dinner. You'll begin to feel younger, steadier, and stronger within weeks. It's the simple truth we share at Senior Health Over 60. Strength doesn't fade with age, it fades with neglect. Feed it, move it, rest it, and your body will thank you. If this message inspired you, drop A in the comments and share it with a friend who needs hope. Because your journey to build muscle after 70 doesn't start in a gym. It starts right at your table, one meal, one movement, one mindful choice at a time. If there's one thing today proved, it's this: you're never too old to grow stronger. The science is clear and the stories are real. From the fisherman in Spain to the grandmother in Texas, every senior who took that first small step, that first mindful meal, that first gentle stretch, began to build muscle after 70 and reclaim the confidence they thought was lost. At Senior Health Over 60, we've seen it countless times, the spark that turns fear into strength. You don't need supplements, hype, or impossible routines. You need consistency, good food, movement, and belief, the 4 pillars of healthy aging. So tonight, before you sleep, think about this. What if tomorrow you woke up and decided your age was your advantage? Your experience, your discipline, your patience, they're the perfect tools to rebuild your body. The truth is, your second strength starts now. Not next week, not next year, but with your next meal, your next walk, your next choice. Because when you choose health, you choose independence. When you move, you fight back against time itself. If this message spoke to you, drop A in the comments and share this video with someone you love. You might give them the courage to begin too. And don't forget, subscribe to Senior Health Over 60 for more senior health tips and real, science-backed ways to regain strength after 60. Remember this: strength doesn't retire and neither should you. Until next time, keep moving, keep growing, and keep believing. Your body is still listening. It's waiting for you to begin.